It's Monday afternoon. My clock is not working. You buy these cheap clocks for the car and they don't work. So far each one has failed. Fortunately they're not terribly expensive, but you know, you fritter the money away. And it's frustrating. Well, whatever. Oh my goodness, yes, so I was tired yesterday. Even though I didn't do any of the driving, it was my daughter that drove both ways. After working till 8 o'clock the night before, drove both ways. One way on Friday, one way on Saturday, and one the other way on Sunday. Which is use, and she was tired anyway. She was just as tired. She was more tired. It's more tiring to drive, yes. Because we had some rainy weather. We had a lot of rainy weather. And she couldn't use the cruise control. So that's harder. When you have to constantly be, you know, with your foot on the gas pedal. It's definitely harder. I've done it many times, but it was really nice to have her driving. That's cool. Son in the back seat. And it was really nice to be spending that time with my kids. You know, we don't get enough time to spend together, just the three of us. Usually it's the four of us, if there are, you know, times when we're alone. But that's pretty much over because, you know, my daughter has her husband and, you know, she'll have her own family and there are lots of other people involved. And this is limited time where, you know, just me and the kids, me and my kids. That's kind of neat. It's very neat. So even though it wasn't the occasion where, you know, I would have wanted, and who wants to have someone die in order to be able to spend time with their kids? Absolutely not. But I took advantage of that. Oh, you're going to make that in there. Right, you're going to make it. Okay. You say so? I don't know why you gave up on that other spot. Oops. Are we falling? No. Almost falling. I've got you sitting on the teensy little sun visor. These cars have minuscule sun visors. I decided that the sun visor would probably be a better spot than my mirror. Rear view mirror is sort of not usable when the phone's there, so this is much better. We'll see how this looks. Yeah, so the funeral on Saturday. A lot of people. And even though it was my brother-in-law's funeral, there were a lot of people that knew me. There were a lot of people that knew me. Because, you know, I've known this man for most of my life. I was a little kid when my sister started dating him. So yeah, so there were lots of people that came up to me and said, I remember you from, before you left Quebec. I'm like, wow, you remember like back to 1970s or maybe to the 1960s, like who knows? They remembered me when I lived in Laval. It's amazing. The man who said that, I had no idea who he was. I do not remember him. But there was another man that was, the best friend of my brother-in-law, and I definitely remembered him. That wouldn't have been alone. It was his best friend. This nice, handsome man with white hair. And my aunt and my cousins were there. That was nice. My aunt, she fell apart during the ceremony at the church. So, I could imagine that the priest is looking out across the people and he sees us all. My aunt and my cousins and me, probably my daughter too, trying to hold it together, and he's thinking, wow, I didn't think that Jacques, had so many people who are so sad that he's gone, and we were all crying about my uncle who had died a year ago. So that was what my aunt was tearing up about. Yes, but that's okay. Sadness. Yeah. Alrighty, we're home. Let's see how this looks. I don't know. It should be good.